Hi everyone, my name is Ravi Krishna Janyaula and welcome to my channel Ravi Tech Talks. Please do subscribe to get notifications. Let us start our course Microsoft Azure IoT. In this video, we will discuss what is Azure IoT Hub. As a quick recap, we have previously discussed on what is Internet of Things. Internet of Things is nothing but sensors and devices which are connected to network and are communicating data within themselves as well as sending it to the network or the cloud. And we have seen what are the challenges we will face while implementing IoT solutions. How do we provision thousands of devices? How do we secure those devices? How do we do authentication for the device? And how do we do cloud to device communication and device to cloud communication? And how do we manage the huge amount of data what we get from device to cloud and the cost implications? Azure IoT Hub provides solution to all the challenges we have discussed. If you see the image, all the sensors devices on the left hand side are Internet of Things which collect data and send to cloud. We will require a medium or a gateway which can authenticate these devices, consume the messages which are being sent from these sensors and devices and send it to the cloud. And we also need a medium which from which we can control the devices by sending instructions to the device. And we will need a medium or a gateway which can scale as the number of sensors and devices gets increased. So that medium and gateway is nothing but Azure IoT Hub. So Azure IoT Hub is one such gateway. There are other gateways also from different cloud providers, like AWS also has an IoT Hub gateway. So from Microsoft, from Azure, it is Azure IoT Hub, which we will be using as a gateway to connect the sensors and the devices and to get the data to our cloud or internal of the network. So when we get the data, it is possible for us to generate insights from the data and to monitor the devices as well as to control the devices. What is IoT Hub? Azure IoT Hub is a managed service which is hosted on cloud and is a service provided by Azure. So it enables us with a reliable communication, provisioning of devices, and each single device per device authentication and device management. Okay, so before going into what IoT Hub enables us with, let us go ahead and look at a few of the terminologies. So, one, telemetry. So telemetry is nothing but the data which is being recorded at the device or the sensor level, and that data is being sent across the network from the IoT device to our cloud. So that data or the message, we call it as device telemetry. So this term will be used in most of the IoT solutions. So this term is essential for you to understand. And now let us come to provisioning. Provisioning is nothing but a registration of a device in cloud using unique identifiers. So whenever a new sensor or a device is being registered on the Azure cloud level, we need to have a unique identifier using which we will be able to identify that particular device or sensor, so that when we are getting data from that particular sensor or device, we can tag it with that unique identifier. And if we want to send in instructions to that particular sensor or device, we can use that unique identifier to send that. And provisioning also takes care about security protocols and device access rights and privileges. We will be discussing more on this at a later point in time. Routing. Routing is nothing but whenever the messages which are coming from the device level, these messages, we want them to be routed to a particular different Azure service or to get saved in a particular location in a scalable and a reliable manner. So we can create these routing rules on the Azure IoT Hub. So we can say that a message which is coming from a particular device, device one, it should go into a blob container. or a message which is coming from a particular device or a set of devices should be sent to Azure Stream Analytics for processing. So that's where routing is. And next is scaling. Scaling involves ramping up or down the scope or the plan of the solution. Let us say today you are in a plan where it supports 800 devices, and tomorrow you have a lot of devices being installed on the industry level. So now, rather than changing the entire solution, you can just go to Azure IoT Hub and change the configuration so that the hub can support the increase in the devices. So this can also happen as a scale up, as well as if the number of devices are being reduced and the number of messages and the data which is being sent to the Azure cloud is getting decreased, you can ramp down as well. And then service availability. As it is a managed service which is provided by Azure, we have service agreements in place. So based upon the plans which we are selecting, there are availability and service agreements. So there are few tiers which we will be discussing later. So based on the billing tier, you will be getting the availability of the service. So based on the availability, you will get to know what can be the possible downtime. So based on that, you can make your design decision. Now let us see what does IoT Hub enables us with. Okay, one is the secure communication. So it provides authentication. So when your device is talking with your cloud, you know your cloud knows that the device is an authenticated device, and when your cloud is talking with your device sending instructions, your device knows that it is receiving messages and instructions from an authenticated source. So that sort of secure implementation, secure communication will come out of the box for us with Azure IoT Hub. And then scaling your solution. So this is again nothing but the scaling, the ramp up and ramp down of plans based upon the number of devices increasing or decreasing, and the number of messages increasing or decreasing. So based on that, changing of the plans on the go with a configuration rather than changing your entire solution. So this is one feasibility. And the tires. So as I mentioned earlier, for scale up and scale down, we will have different billing tires. We will have a free tire, basic tire, and standard tire. And again, inside basic and standard also, we will have different tires. So based upon the selection of the tire, you will get how many devices per IoT hub you can register, and what is the message number of messages a device can send to the cloud and cloud can send to the device in a given day. So we will look at those tires at a later point in time. And then the data throughput. So how much amount of data you are going to get from a device to Azure IoT hub. And route device data, that is nothing but routing the message data, as I have discussed earlier. So you can configure routing rules where you can say that the data which is come from a particular set of devices or one of the device can go to a particular destination or can be served to a Stream Analytics service or any such Azure services which are supported. So next is send commands to devices. So from the cloud level, if you want some updates to be done on the device, or let us say your device is in industry 1 now and it has been moved to industry 2. So you want to change some of the metadata of the device, like change the location parameters of it. So in that scenario, you can give that instructions from the cloud level and the device will automatically update itself. And monitoring your IoT solutions health. So you can keep track of your device, whether it is alive or not, and what is the health of the device from the cloud portal. Integrating with other services. So as Azure IoT Hub is an Microsoft service and an Azure service, you can integrate Azure IoT Hub with other different services like Azure Blob Services, Azure Event Hub, Azure Stream Analytics, and few other services. And you can do device management and configuration from the Azure Cloud Portal. So the management will include authentication, authorization, and privileges, and setting up the device twins. And you can also communicate with any device which supports MQTT, HTTPS, and AMQP. So we will discuss on these protocols at a later point in time. Hope that you guys got a clear understanding on Azure IoT Hub. Please leave your comments if you have any questions. Please do like and subscribe for more interesting content. Have a nice day.